Hey bro, you're chasing her. You know it. That moment when she pulls back a little and you immediately want to fix it. Call her, text her. You try harder. And every time you do, she drifts more. You think you're being persistent, but really, you're pushing. And the more you push, the faster she moves away. Look at what you're doing. Every message, every call, every little check-in is building a wall instead of a connection. She notices it. She feels it. And when someone feels that pressure, they pull back. That's the trap. She might smile, act normal, but the pull is already there. You think trying harder is strength. It isn't. It's desperation. And desperation is obvious. Think about the last time you leaned in, or tried to fix things that weren't broken. Did it work? No. Trying too hard doesn't make her want you. It pushes her away. It shows that you can't handle being without her. So what do the guys who seem to get it do? They don't push. They wait. They give space. They let things unfold naturally. You don't fill the silence with messages or calls. You let her notice your absence. You let her wonder. That's what makes her pull toward you instead of away. Most guys misunderstand this. They think giving space means losing her interest. It doesn't. Space lets her see what she's missing. It makes her notice you without you forcing it. If you're texting every hour, posting online, hoping she see, or constantly checking her responses, stop, just stop. When she pulls back, your instinct is to chase, explain, or fix it. That's the wrong instinct. You need to do the opposite. Step back. Let her notice you're not always there. Let her wonder. Let her take initiative. Curiosity and desire work. Pressure doesn't. Right now, you're giving away control and taking away your own. Your actions are all about her instead of you. That's the problem. When she becomes the center of everything, you shrink. She senses it. She feels it. And the more you try to anchor her, the more she moves away. The real question isn't what you say or do. It's whether you can do the opposite of what your instincts scream at you. Can you hold back? Can you let her chase a little? Can you let her want it? If you can't, you'll keep repeating the same cycle. She pulls back. You chase. Nothing changes. And you'll never understand why it always ends up this way. Hey bro, listen. Most guys never get this part. They think attraction is about attention, about constant contact. But it isn't. It's about restraint. It's about knowing when to pull back and letting her notice you instead of chasing her down like she owes you something. Think about it. When you're always available, always texting, always checking in, what does it say? That you need her, that your world revolves around her responses. And here's the thing: neediness doesn't attract. It pushes. You're not just showing interest. You're showing that you're vulnerable to disappointment. Every second, she's not focused on you. That's why she moves away without even realizing it. You need to flip the script. Stop trying to control the situation. Stop filling every silence with a message or a call. Stop over-explaining yourself. Instead, let her take the lead. Let her reach out sometimes. Let her wonder what you're doing, who you're talking to, and what's going on in your life. When you step back, you're not ignoring her, you're creating value in a way she can feel. And bro, I know, it's hard. Your brain screams at you to fix it. Text her, explain yourself, do something. But that's exactly what kills attraction. What works is counterintuitive. You hold back. You focus on your own life, your own interests, your own goals. You stop letting her be the center of your attention. 24/7. You give her space to notice what she's missing. Here's a harsh truth. She's already noticing. She's watching how much effort you put in, how quick you are to respond, how much you care. The problem is, when you do too much, she doesn't feel attraction. She feels pressure, and pressure is a turnoff. You need to balance interest with restraint. Give just enough to stay relevant, not so much that you lose her respect. Another thing most guys miss is timing. Pulling back too early, you look cold. Pulling back too late, you look desperate. It's not about exact minutes or hours, it's about energy. Show her you're confident enough to handle her absence. Show her that her reactions don't control your emotions. Let her chase, let her wonder, let her take part of the effort. Bro, it's simple but brutal. The more you fight to control her feelings, the faster she moves away. The less you push, the more she comes back. That's the irony most guys never see. You have to trust the process, even if it feels like she's slipping. Even if it feels like every text you don't send is a risk. And that's the point where most guys give up. They panic, they chase, they overcompensate. That's why they fail. But if you can hold back, if you can do the opposite of what feels natural, that's when the game changes. That's when she starts noticing you differently. That's when the pull starts reversing. Hey bro, here's the part most guys never get. You've pulled back. You've stopped chasing. You've let her feel your absence. Now what? Most guys panic here. They think, if I don't text, she'll forget me. But that's exactly the point. You're showing her you're not desperate. You're not a placeholder. And you're not running your life around her reactions. See, attraction isn't about control. It's about balance. It's about showing her that your life is full, that you're moving forward, and that her presence is a privilege, not a right. When you stop pushing, she starts to notice what she's been missing. That smile you thought she didn't care about, that conversation you thought was small at all, becomes bigger in her mind because you're not there constantly giving it away. And bro, let's be real, if you go back to the old pattern, if you start chasing again, it all disappears. She feels the pressure instantly. She pulls back again. It's a loop most guys never break. But here's the truth. The longer you hold, the more curious she gets. She'll start wondering why you're not around. She'll start thinking about you without realizing it. That's when the game flips. You might feel the urge to test her or send something to see if she cares. Don't. That's desperation in disguise. Testing her is the fastest way to ruin the progress you've made. You don't need validation from her. You need her to see your confidence, your boundaries, your refusal to bend for attention. That's what pulls her in faster than anything else you can say. And here's the kicker most guys ignore. She doesn't have to chase endlessly. Just enough effort from her, mixed with your restraint, is what makes her invest. When she invests, she values. When she values, she commits. But if you overdo it, if you give too much too soon, she doesn't have to care. You remove her need to chase. You remove her need to want you. That's why you can't go back to old habits. Bro, everything you do now matters. Every pause, every decision to not text, every moment you focus on yourself instead of Herthos, are the moves that decide if she stays interested or drifts further. You're building tension. You're creating space. You're flipping the dynamic. And that tension, she's already feeling it, even if she doesn't say it. The challenge isn't just holding back. It's resisting the instinct to fill the void. Because the second you do, you erase the pull. You undo the work you've done. And most guys fail right there. Most guys panic and go back to chasing, hoping for a response. But it never works. So the question is, can you hold it? Can you trust that absence builds attraction? Can you let her chase a little, even when every part of you wants to push forward. Can you let her want without giving it all away? Because if you can't,